I'm fortunate and blessed to have such amazing subscribers that really want to interact with me on a daily basis. My DMs are crazy on both channels, so I try to go through them as best that I possibly can, but sometimes I really don't get in. They're in spam, they're in junk, whatever the case may be, but sometimes I come across a DM that's really interesting, and we all know labels and kind of shock value catch my attention. So this subscriber showed me a picture of a bottle called Sex and Cognac. He's like, yo, Coobs, you gotta try this joint, if not just for the name alone. And I'm a sucker for good marketing and ads, so I was like, why not? So I bought this joint off of Lucky Scent and we're gonna try it together. Let's roll my music to see if Sex and Cognac makes me feel kinky and boozy.
We're all alone, yeah, best friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Never heard of this brand. Shout out to the subscriber. So I guess the brand is called Born to Stand Out, and Sex and Cognac is the fragrance that was recommended to me. Born to Stand Out. I think it's very dope. I bought this off of Lucky Scent. It actually wasn't that difficult to find, as the name is kind of specific. So indicating it's an eau de parfum concentration. It has a sleeve on it. I forgot how much it was, $100 and some odd, so it wasn't overly expensive. It is sealed, so I gotta cut the joint open, which Uncle Cuba always got a blade. So cut this joint open here, and it's sealed on two sides, so that's nice. I don't remember what the bottle looks like, so I'm gonna get a refresher course now. Oh, very nice and clean. Sex and Cognac. It's a very nice, unique looking bottle. Definitely different from everything that I have in my stash. It's matte white. Cool. It looks kind of like a cheap chess piece or something like that. It looks very different. I like the vibe. With the black atomizer on it, I like. Not magnetic. Top seams on there in the suspect. I didn't look up any notes of this either. I literally just bought it off the name. I'm the blind buy king of the world anyways, so it really doesn't matter. I'm just hoping these recommendations are good. Now, the funny part is I truly do not remember if the kid said that he had smelled it and it's fire, so get it, or he just like, yo, just get it because of the name, Sex and Cognac. And either way, I bought it because of the name. So let's test this joint out. Maybe we'll look up some notes as well. I have no familiarity with this line. I don't even know if they have any other fragrances. I really don't do much research. I just like to go right off the cuff. So this is gonna be my first impression of Sex and Cognac by Born to Stand Out. Hope it doesn't suck. Whoa, that is different. There is a very smoky, burnt vetiver. The booze here isn't that crazy off the paper, but it's a really potent, dense, like super smoky vetiver. Very unusual. It's not bad or off-putting, it's just really smoky. I wasn't expecting the intensity of that smoke, but the vetiver is super prominent. Smoky vetiver. I don't get much of the cognac. Not off paper at least. Not at least in this opening / mid section. Very unusual. I gotta go right on skin because I'm not getting much of the booze factor. I am getting a very woody, smoky vetiver. That's really what stands out to me on this scent profile. I'm just trying to assimilate how Sex and Cognac goes into play. Like sex is vetiver? Smoky vetiver? Like you're rubbing so much that you're creating like skin fire? Like it's gotta be vetiver in here. It's mossy, it's green, it's vetiver. It's smoky. There's actually some oody kind of vibe coming off the skin now. Oody vetiver. Almost like a cigarette ash also. So I kind of get that aspect if they're going that the sex route. You know, after sweet lovemaking, you have a little bit of a cigarette or whatever, that cold stigma. So I do get a cigarette ashes, smoky, burnt vetiver, oud. I don't get much booze, honestly. I'm not getting much of that cognac, and that's really kind of what I was looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to the sex, but I really want the booze factor, although I don't like drinking cognac, but I wanted more of a booze component. I get more like now ashed out cigarette, vetiver, and oud. It's not a bad fragrance. It's definitely unique, but I don't get much of the title, honestly. I would expect the cigarette aspect, like that whole stigma, oh, cigarette after sex, and maybe a little pre-cognac to get you in the mood, and then have it smell like a sandwich, because that's what you're gonna make me when you're done. If you're gonna name a fragrance Sex and Cognac, you better smell like Sex and Cognac. And the only thing that stands out off of my skin is that cigarette-ish type smell to assimilate it. I barely get booze. Let me look up the notes. Actually, they do have them on Fragrantica. Saffron, papyrus, leather, cognac, Laotian oud. Can't read. Okay, so I do get the leather component. Now that it sparks, I do get the leather component. I don't get the cognac. I get the oud. I don't get saffron. Papyrus, maybe it's that green element that I'm getting out of it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on the fragrance. I don't dislike it, but it didn't blow my doors off. I had higher expectations based on the title. It's just okay. For me, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Sex and Cognac a 5. It's quarter ball spray only. It's not a bad scent profile. It's just the name and the scent don't match up at all. Cool presentation, love the name, just wish that the name matched the scent profile. So, I get no booze at all. Zero. Are you guys familiar with this brand of Born to Stand Out? And do they have any other fragrances in their lineup that actually smell like what the name says or that are really good? Please put me on. Shout out to the subscriber. I appreciate you putting me on. I'll probably end up selling this joint. I'll see y'all chicks next time. You know who it is. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart, and I'll see y'all chicks next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.